See, women don't just respect confidence. They don't. They respect a man who's able to walk away without anger, without frustration, without threats, and without needing to be understood. And that's exactly what we're breaking down today. Understand that walking away isn't dramatic. It isn't loud, it isn't punishable. In fact, the men who walk away correctly rarely announce it. They simply stop investing where their standards are not being met. That quiet decision changes how you're seen permanently. This is exactly why respect comes before attraction. Attraction can be emotional, but respect is formed when someone realizes this person won't just bend just to keep me. He won't fold, he won't do this, he won't change up because he's aligned, he's centered, he knows exactly who he is. When you stay where you're not valued, you teach people how to treat you. I'm gonna say that again. When you stay where you're not valued, you teach people how to treat you. And this works with all types of people. But when you leave calmly, you teach them something else entirely. See, every man has a line. Most men don't enforce it. They negotiate it, they explain it, move it back. Men who are respected don't move the line. They simply step away from situations that cross it. They don't need to convince anybody or anyone why. If you think that walking away will change your mindset, you're already looking at it at a wrong point of view, wrong mindset. Because walking away is not about a reaction. It's about removing yourself from situations that require you to shrink. The respect, though, that comes from a side effect. That's not the goal. This is exactly why walking away calmly hits different, speaks volumes, says something entirely different. Because anyone can leave in anger. Most leave in anger, frustration, arguments, promises, this, that. But few men can leave without resentment. When you walk away calmly, you signal self-trust, confidence, emotional control. You're basically saying, I don't need to fight for alignment. I expect it. That's rare. And I'm talking about that's super rare. And rarity creates respect. It forces it. No matter what, no matter how people perceive it. When they can't change your behavior, when they can't get your emotional state to arise, to shrink, they gonna respect it. I guarantee you that. Because they're like, oh shit, he's aligned. I can't move him. The moment you walk away cleanly, the power dynamic shifts immediately, ASAP. Pronto, I'm talking about like right now. And it's not because she lost you. It's because she realized you're not afraid to lose her. And this is why staying calm drives her crazy. You can see that video up there from that last video. Here's the part that most people miss. Walking away doesn't just change how she sees you. It changes how you see everything. I'm talking about everything. That's when clarity shows up. Whenever I walked away, whenever I realized, I used to, back in the day, arguments, this, that, why are you doing this? Trying to change her, trying to have her see from my perspective, trying to go both ways and meet a mutual agreement. But when you realize that certain people will lie to your face, will still backstab you, there's no change in them. When you just walk away calmly, when you just say, I'm good, and I'm talking about, I realized there is power in silence. Once I stopped explaining, once I stopped communicating, whenever I saw situations, relationships not going the way I planned it, the way I see it, when I see things took a left, instead of arguing, instead of getting frustrated, I just simply, yo, I'm good, I'm done. Maybe they'll never hear from me again. 9 times out of 10, I'll try to communicate it just so it ends on good terms. And always, and I'm talking about always, end it on good terms. Because that immediately signals, that immediately lets her know, it's all good, it's all love, I wish you the best. Boom. And I'm talking about no contact forever. Just move on. When they realize that, when they realize it's definitive, like it's like there's no going back, the respect for you is dramatic. Because they know they lost something that's real. They lost the one. And then they're going to slowly see you elevate in life. Someone like this, someone like you who is able to do this calmly, with love, you will always succeed in life. And that's when they realize, because I promise you, most men are arguing, most men are doing this, most men are heated, right? Even if she cheated, even if they're trying to go see who the guy was, this, that, is that. When you just say, oh, okay, this is what it is, this is what's going on, cool, I'm good. I'm good. Not a word, never again. You move on. You got options. You're going to get another one, right? But it's not even in like that. It's not even a revenge type of tactic. It's not even a revenge type of tactic. You're just saying that I see how it is. I'm not going to let you get me out of my zone, out of my character, out of my mindset, because you're focused. You got a mission, you got a purpose. You don't want to be a part of it? Say less. Say less. Don't worry about it, boo. It's all good. Once I realized that, once I started moving like that, it changes how you view the world, because friendships, people doing you dirty, jobs, this, that. You're not seeing the respect. You're not seeing it go the way you planned it. You're putting all this effort in certain situations and it's not being reciprocated to you. You start doing this on a day-to-day. I'm talking about you start doing this repeatedly to every situation. And this is how it changes your view on life, because you realize you can't control people. You can advise, you can help, but certain people will not change. Certain people will still do you dirty. Certain people will, no matter what you do. The worst thing you can do is try to change something, right? It's like you're trying to awaken somebody, to let them see the world from a different perspective. But if they don't want to see it in that type of light, they will never listen to you. It'll go through one ear, out the other one. That's why I don't talk about certain topics unless people are willing to listen, unless they are asking for advice, unless they want to hear it. I had friends that I remember when I used to debate in politics, debate in this. I've seen friendships lose because of this. I've seen people completely, I'm talking about years. These people were tight, close, all because of a viewpoint, all because of this. Once I was more aware of what's going on in this world, I would tell certain people, but they didn't want to hear that. They were all this, that. When I tell them, this is all created to create separation. They all work together. You just don't know that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to, no, this is how it is. That's when you realize certain people want to stay at a certain viewpoint. That's how they want to see the world. Instead of looking at it from a different light, like, this is create. They all work together. This is to create friction, to separate you guys, us the people, from the higher ups. And I won't say too much because I know these people are always watching me. So, do you see how I just dived in a little bit and I just got out? Because I know many people don't want to hear that truth, right? They want to stay divided. They want to stand on their beliefs. They like the separation because that's their perspective on life. They think these are the same people that you can't even talk to them. There's no point. No point. And that's why I just remove myself from these situations. I remove myself from these friendships. I remove myself from these people. You can't force someone to see it unless they're willing to listen. Eventually they'll come around. They'll realize. They always do. Oh, you was right. Yeah, this, that. Exactly. End of the day, you still got to go to work. End of the day, you still got to pay taxes, right? No matter what you do, it will not change anything. Slowly, they'll realize. So remember, respect isn't demanded, it's demonstrated. Men who can walk away without bitterness are always, and I'm talking about always, remembered. You stand out. You're not moving like this. You're not moving like majority. You're not sneak dissing. You're not doing this. It's all love. It's all good. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. It is what it is, right? But you're going to elevate. You're going to level up. You're going to be good regardless. That's immediately what it signals. If walking away feels difficult, it's not about her. It's about attachment. It's about learning detachment. And that's exactly why I wrote The Art of Detachment. You can check in the top link description, pin comment. It's a good read, and I think you'll love it. Read this daily if you need to, because change is life. And I promise you're going to see the results you want. Once you remove that, everything becomes clear. If you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, share this video with somebody who needs to see this. Remember, you got this. Don't overthink it. Clarity of mind, discipline, emotion. I'll catch you guys on to the next one, man. Peace. If you need more help, watch this video right here up next. Why walking away makes everything clear.